So some people hate small talk. You're like the king of small talk.
I like it.
I know, you're great at it. I've been in Ubers with Jeff and just let Jeff go. So
I don't like the awkward like this.
Okay. It's a go-to for others, but love it or hate it, we all actually end up doing it, and I definitely think the pandemic made this more challenging. So how do you guys all feel about small talk? We know Jeff is the king. Tori, are you good at small talk?
I hate it. I don't want to talk on the phone about it. I don't care how you're doing. I'm okay. Not
Tori
great.
won't pick up the phone.
I hate it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm making a meal. What are you doing? I don't sleeping.
And, you know, if you just go up to a stranger and you get in that awkward moment where you're like, hey, how you doing today? Everything good? That looks good. What are you making tonight? Right. Like the smile that comes across their face for like human interaction or contact, everyone just walks around like this. And to have an actual conversation with somebody, and when I'm in Uber with you, I had a couple drinks, the guy's from another country, I'm all in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He doesn't want to just drive us around. I want to make him feel welcome. Maybe I'm weird.
Maybe he doesn't want to talk.
Well, we have wonderful stories.
Yeah, I do have to say you've inspired me. I actually find it quite charming when you engage in conversation because it's super genuine. Yeah, just want to say that, okay?
Thank you, Sam.
For those out there who are on the side of despising like Tori small talk, and then we'll get to Al, we've got some tips to help you master the art. Small talk is a two-way game like tennis. If someone asks how are you doing, you can't just say I'm fine, Tori. That shuts down the conversation. So keep it flowing with questions back and forth, be an active listener. And this is a pretty common one. Don't chat about money, sex, health, religion, or politics during small talk. Instead, try asking about the weather and travel or mutual connections that you may have. So here's a good one. Don't look at your phone, like Jeff said, smartwatch, or even keep glancing at other places. That's rude. Try to answer questions with some detail. And here's the best tip of them all. Before you go, know that you can have a way out. Be ready to tell them that you have to find the bathroom or a drink, and always offer catching up later or introduce them to someone else before you depart.
Yeah, but what if they take you up on that? What if now you're like, okay, I need to exit this conversation. You go to the bathroom and then they're standing there like, so like I was saying, you're like, oh no, that was my one out. So I don't know. I think a little honesty, and also sometimes we're always talking about like our direction with the small talk. What about theirs? What if they have to use the restroom and you feel obligated to how's the weather because you can't talk about any of these 7 things people talk about.
I know.
I
don't
know what else. The weather. And I always feel dumb about it.
Whenever I hear the weather, like I'm in an elevator and like, man, it's hot out there. I'm like, this guy's got nothing. I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Apparently Midwesterners, when they're done, you guys are Midwest. They go, well, and that gets you out of it.
I love it.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
and
really good.
You kind of half stand up, apparently.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't mind the honesty.
That's
I don't
pretty
mind if someone's real chatty, like, hey, I love your story, man. I got to get out of here. What's wrong with that? You just be honest.
It's awkward to say because I want to say that, but I'm not great. I feel bad. I'm people pleasing, so I'm like, tell me more about your cousin from your nephew's roommate.
But why don't you find something you want to talk about?
Because I want to talk about probably politics, and that's one of the banned things.
Right. I get nervous, and I noticed this recently when I was taking my daughter to camp and I was talking to one of the other moms. I just started saying random things. And then I remember exiting the conversation and being like, oh my gosh, I just like babbled.
What'd you say?
It was random. Like we had the same car, and then I pointed out we had the same. It was bad.
No.
And then I got in my car and I was like, oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing.
You know, she was texting her spouse like,
yeah.
You know the Shocker kids, Mom? Yeah, that's
the one from
TV in the elevator.
Sports usually.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, usually.
Go figure.